Welcome, welcome. How's it going, everyone? This is another Sunday and another stream welcoming you to what the? Hold up. There we go. Wrong one. All right. So I'm actually using a new I wouldn't exactly say a new capture card, but I am using a new method of getting my capture card. Instead of utilizing my pot player, no jokes, please. Instead of using pot player, I'm now using VLC. As you can see, the whatchamacallit here is the display is a little bit more flush. In fact, let me go ahead. Well, actually, no, I don't want to swap over because the problem is that I can't run pot player and VLC at the same time running the capture software. So, but you can see that there's no black border around the edges as there would normally be. So, but anyway, we last left off here on Terrace. We're about to speak with Zax, I think. Ah, yes, back again, human. I hope you didn't come just to chat. Davik hired me to do business, not make small talk. Yeah, I need some, give me some information about bounties. So there's two government contracts. One's an assassin named Selvin, the other's Bendax Starkiller. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that.
Something seems to be wrong with the lighting.
On the list of their victims.
Not all bounties are dangerous. Davik got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia. She attacked Holden, one of Davik's men. Another's for a man named Largo, who owes Davik money.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Matrix. He used to work for Davik. Then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. I'll put all this information in your datapad. Alright, so how do I mean, these sound more like contract killings. Well, Davik works for the exchange. They don't play games. If you don't pay your debts, or you betray them, or you attack them, they get even. People bring Davik's bounty on themselves. Anyway, if you don't like him, you don't have to take him. Collect the bounties, government contracts. Those people are ruthless killers. They need to be stopped. So how do I collect the credits for these contracts? Well, it's simple. You find them, you kill them. You tell me, I pay you. I know everything that's going here on Taris, so if you kill one of them, I will know. Alright. I have information, but it's not for free. For a fee, I'll tell you everything you want about the street gangs. Alright, we went over this. Fuck it, I got the money. Now that you've paid the fee, you can come back and ask questions anytime. You won't have to pay again. No one ever said I wasn't a fair hut. What information you want on Davik, gangs, other stuff? Tell me about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity. Now, the escape pods, you shouldn't bother with them. When they crashed, the Black Vulture gang got there first and cleaned them out. If there's anything valuable inside those crash pods, it's inside the Vulture base now. I need to get inside the Black Vulture base. You need to get shot full of blaster holes? Only the Vulcars get into the Vulture base. Unless maybe the Hidden Bex can help you out. You got a problem with the Vulcars, you go see Godin Thek. He's the leader of the Hidden Bex, a rival gang. He's a smart man, maybe he can help you. Alright, so tell me about the Lower City gangs. Two main gangs, the Black Vulcars and the Hidden Bex. Used to be that the Bex ran things, but now the Vulcars have a new leader. Brejik wants to take over for himself. But the Vulcars are out of control now. They sealed their base and they're shooting people in the streets. Sometimes they don't even pay Davik the money they owe him. Things were much better with Godin and the Bex in charge. Godin's a smart man. He knows how to keep peace. Maybe if the Bex win this gang war, things will go back to normal. Yeah, thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. I like that. Yeah. Alright. Goodbye, human. If you want to earn credits, bounties pay good money. Remember to come see me if you want information. Alright, so we lost 100 credits, but that's fine. There will be other sources we can get. So, we have bounties. We can go ahead and go back to Dia, who had the illegal bounty placed on her by Hold On. We can go ahead and go for the woman named Selvin, who's a known assassin. We've got Bendek's bounty. We can go back to the duel ring. And there's Matrix bounty, who thinks he can escape his bounty by faking his own death. So I forget exactly where we can get the permacrete detonators on that. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Back into the lower city. And yeah, we could go after Bendek Starkiller. The thing is that we will take a hit to our light side. Yeah. Oh no, yes, they do have a bounty city. Okay. Radio Dog says, I think you get those in the upper city part of the store. Yeah, I believe that sounds about right. Well, let's go ahead and see if...
You can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulkar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak to him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulkar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Which is completely understandable.
My loyalty's not for sale. I've been with the Hidden Becks for years, and I'm not going to desert Gadon now just because everyone is turning against him.
That's fair enough.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
So you're going to let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Cool. We can go in. Sweet.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brejik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
Vulkar spy! Ah, too slow. Nah. Don't you mean on your Beck behavior? Yeah. Yeah, Gadon is voiced by Phil Lamar, who also voiced Hermes in Futurama and Samurai Jack. Nice.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties.
Understandable.
The Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
I wonder, I should have saved before I went in here. But would the dialogue have changed if I came in here wearing the Sith uniform? I'm loving these puns in the Twitch chat room. Gadon's beck and call.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
Bastila's a slave. What will happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
A swoop race? What does that have to do with it?
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
We can't fight all the gangs, he says. Fucker, this is an RPG. We can fight whomever we want.
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
So what exactly are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
So, how am I supposed to get inside the Vulkar base?
Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
So where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I've got some Sith uniforms to disguise myself.
A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
I was just about to say that. Yep, I was gonna, after this particular dialogue, I was gonna try equipping the disguise and, like, right in front of him. But, I forgot. He wants the uniforms for the papers. So what do you want with the Sith uniforms, anyway?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
Alright.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll be back when I get the
I
prototype.
suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Alright. So, we lost the Sith uniforms, but that's fine because we technically don't need them anyway. We could go ahead and head back the long way, but let's go ahead and use the return to hideout function because I want to do some shopping in the upper city as is anyway. Hello, my good man. Yeah. I don't think you have what I'm looking for. Public unit improves on the basic stealth mode field by dampening all sound the user might make. Opponents must make an awareness check versus stealth, or +2 or remain unaware of them. Alright. I could get this, but there's really no need for me to get that. Alright. So, store near the cantina has the detonators. Let's... Actually, there was also... I believe this was also one of the apartments that I could speak with. Who was it? No, not you. It wasn't... Who was it? I mean, I know who the person was. She's the one that's got Davik's bounty on her. Oh, wait, did I already check this Foot Locker? Yes, I did. Okay. I don't remember if she was in this apartment or if she was in the other Upper City apartments. Okay, that's the hideout. Here it is.
You again?
Uh,
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
So yeah.
Just one of Davik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk...
Let's see. You can trust me.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off.
Okay,
but it
cool.
also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Davik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
I could speak to Holden for you.
You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Davik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
Alright, I'll be going now.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Personally, I'd rather just bash his head in, make things a little easier. But I suppose that would probably get me a dark side point. I know it would get me a dark side point if I did the same thing to her, so... So we got that started up. Kebla!
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Because of the Sith quarantine, I haven't been able to stock any new
Sadly not a shedded duck.
Nice
I'd like to
items
join the dark side. Yeah, quack. Or, as J.E. sometimes like to put it, quack. Let's see, permacrete. Here it is, permacrete detonator. Nice. Do we have anything I could sell? Clothing. Volker shock stick. We'll get rid of the shock sticks because we're not going to be using them. Poison grenade. Suppose we can get rid of that too, but we'll hold on to that for now. Alright. Yeah, high explosives for 50 bucks. More like perma cheap. You're not wrong. Now, question. Can we still do the... no. That's return to hideout. Darn. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to use the transit back function at this point. But I suppose that's not going to be a thing. That's... Alright, Upper City North. You're going to give up death sticks. You're going to go home and think about your life. Prequel memes. What would we be without you? It's fine because you have to show papers of the Sith up here anyway. Yeah.
elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
I've got my authorization papers right here.
Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems to be in order. Okay, I guess you can go down to the lower city. Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will take a shot at anybody. Even our Sith patrols have come under fire.
Oh, by the way, if I transited back, I would have had to walk past you when I came back up anyway. Why didn't you stop me then? Yeah. At this point, I'm surprised they call it papers, this being Space Tablet Page. Yeah, Old Republic does have some very old documents printed on paper on Terra, so, you know, maybe. Oh. Oh, I can't swing the... Ow. And suddenly everyone's dead. You know what? Apparently we got some respawning here, so let's go ahead and take out some of these dudes. Also, I'm stunned. Quite literally. Garth? Could use some help, buddy. Okay. Oh, hey. Yeah, I got a med pack. I could use one of those. Ooh, an advanced med pack. Lucky me. I want... Let's go ahead and use... Where's my med pack? Right here. Oh, and... Go ahead and level you up. Let's see. Let's... Okay, class skill. Oh, I don't have any remaining points. Alright, let's see. Feats. What can I use? Oh, you already have improved 2-weapon fighting. Let's see. I want... Conditioning, implants, power attack, power blast, rapid shot, sniper shot, weapon proficiency, weapon specialization, blaster pistols. Well, I know what we're sticking you with then. Let's see. You want... Let's give you toughness, because you're a soldier. You're gonna definitely need the health. Yeah, you mean free loot? Yeah. This is the thing that happens. Ben walks into a room, bad guys drop dead. If only I wish that would happen in real life, huh? But then if it happened in real life, I'd probably be arrested for, Anywho. Oh, that's Lower City Apartments. I don't want to go down there yet. Actually, no, wait, yes I do. Because there's that guy with the detonator that he needs. I believe this is... Oh. Okay, why did you feel it necessary to get up right next to the dude and shoot him point blank? You could have just stood like 5 feet off that way. Don't you know you get disadvantage on ranged moves when you're like that fucking close? Oy. Okay, we've already been in there. I was afraid you wouldn't come back. Did you manage to find a permanent detonator? I have a permanent detonator right here. Yes, this should do the trick. There won't be anything left of this apartment but some scorching on the walls after I set this bad boy off. Timer set, let's get out of here before it blows. That was quite the blast. Don't go back in there, the whole roof might cave in on your head. Now, I'm not a man for long goodbyes, but I want to say thanks. If it wasn't for you, I'd be a dead man, but now I don't have to worry anymore about bounty hunters coming after me. Good luck and goodbye. Now that I'm dead, I can't be seen wandering the streets. Oh. I was going to check to see if there was anything in that container over there, but I guess I can't do that now. Oh well. There probably wasn't anything in there anyway, so. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the cantina. Now, where is Holden? There he is. He's right here.
You again? This must be the official Let's All Bother Holden Day. Can't you see I'm trying to watch the dancing girls?
You're the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
So, how do I collect this bounty?
Just kill Dia and then go talk to Zax. I gave him the credits for safekeeping. He'll pay you off when the deed is done.
So, tell me what happened with Dia.
What do you mean what happened? She took her vibro blade and came after me like she was harvesting a bantha pelt.
And why would she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
It sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
So... I forget exactly. I think we can go ahead and just lie to Zax.
I don't want to waste my time answering a bunch of questions. I'm here to have a few drinks, watch the dancing girls, and enjoy myself. I've got to be mentally ready. Davik's got an assignment for me off-planet as soon as the quarantine ends.
I'll be going now.
Me, that means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
Oh, get out of my way, fool. Alright. I got a bounty I want to collect on. Tell him Matrick is dead. I believe you, human. I've heard reports of a rather large explosion, and some of my people saw you buying the Permacrete detonator. It's good Matrix's dead, but maybe you went overboard. Maybe next time use a blaster, not a bomb. Bombs are messy, but at least the job is done. Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties. I want 400 credits for this job. You don't bargain with me. This is my business. I set the prices, not you. You take 300 or you get nothing. Sorry, I just lost my head. I'll take the $300. You do good work. There's lots of bounty hunters on Taris, but most of them are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder. Alright. And I'll be going. Alright, so we can't do anything on Dia yet. Let's go ahead and talk to Holden again. Maybe we could either convince him to take off the bounty, or maybe we can convince him.
This better. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
If you hire someone to kill... Oh. I forget. If I try to persuade him to do that, Dia will probably die. I'm trying to remember, like, how do I go about doing this to where I still come out ahead, but I don't compromise my morals and I don't pay too much money? I mean, I do got the credits. I mean, I did get 300, but if I'm just saying, if I pay him the 200, I don't get the extra from Zax, do I? Because then he'll be going back to Zax and be like, "Hey, look, I want to cancel that bounty." So I'd be out the 200. But if I go to try to kill her, I would get a dark side point. I still get the money. Kitty, what should I do? Oh, you're sleeping. Never mind. Well,
Don't
you're
worry.
just...
I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Well, at least I get some light side points from the deal. So I can't really complain too loudly. I suppose if I really wanted credits that badly enough, I could try and, like, get them from whatchamacallit, Kazak. Yeah, credits are no issue. 200's not much. I gave it up myself. Yeah, that's what I figured. There'll be other chances for us to get money. Now, I don't remember if I went and did this. No, I didn't. You seem to be taking great interest in our progress. Do you need something, little man? Quiet, Lugro. That's Kalo Nor, the infamous bounty hunter.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
The only way you'll collect that bounty is over our cold, dead bodies.
That's the plan.
And they just die. And they don't have any remains on them. Oh, hello. No, no. Only press A on the default action icon once to engage your enemy. You'll automatically attack your target each round. You do not have to press A on the default action again until you select a new target. I want to queue my actions. When engaged in combat, you can use the action menu to activate items, feats, force, powers, blah, 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 blah. First time chat with viewer. No, this is not my first playthrough. But it has been a hot minute since I last played, so. Also, Karth seems to be having a lot of fun out here. And he did not need my help at all. Okay then. Oh shit, I just realized I was not paying attention to my health. I'm nearly dead. Holy hell. I need a med pack. Yeah, glad Twitch now shows if someone's fresh, yeah? Ooh, armor reinforcement. I could probably... I don't think I am going to be able to... Let me check something. Skills. Demolitions. 4 in demolition. And I only have... You have nothing in demolitions. That's only a minor frag mine. How do I activate solo? Yes, solo mode. I'm gonna just turn you on over there. I'm gonna swap over here, so that way, in case I blow my ass up, we still got someone. Damn it! Well, I didn't take as much damage as I thought I would. Okay. I wanted that mine. I was hoping to get the mine so I could maybe sell it for fodder, but... Let's see, Footlocker. Medpack parts and credits, but no shoes. Oh well. Nothing on these bodies? Seriously? Alright, well, whatever. Let's keep going. No, I don't want to party with you guys just yet. On second thought, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Battle stimulant, $14. Alright. The locked apartment door will have the woman you need to count. You might want to save. She's tough. If you had Bastila in your party, she could force persuade him to remove the bounty. I forgot about the force persuade thing, but I don't think that really is going to... Hang on. Let's see. Desk. An electronic personal message center, though it hasn't looked like it's been used in some time. One unread message on the system. Hey Elam, here. How's life on Taris? I heard your brother left for Tatooine to become a miner. Did he at least leave hyperdrive behind to keep you company? I hope you're still practicing with that blaster I gave you. Remember what I taught you because you might need it. Taris isn't like Alderaan, it's dangerous there. Stay away from the swoop gangs and keep everything locked up in that old strong box. No one's going to be busting into that thing. Hope to hear from you soon. Love, Uncle Louie. So... The strongbox is of particularly sturdy construction. The lock is a computerized touch panel that uses a password entry system. Because this box is an older off-planet model, there's no interface for you to try to slice the system. You'll have to figure out the password if you want to get inside. Right. Of Elam-matic, access not permitted to unauthorized users. Proper password, responses to confirm identity. What is the name of your pet? That would be hyperdrive. Taught you to fire the blaster. My uncle. Your party family originally came from Alderaan. Okay. And we get some more stuff to level up. We got a blaster pistol. We got a Republic mod armor. We got 100 credits. And set off a gas mine. That's okay. We're going to go ahead. We're going to level up because leveling up automatically refills our health. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we want repair. We want treat injury. Yeah, that'll work. Feats. Sneak attack 3. Yes. Now the question is, do we want toughness or do we want two-weapon fighting? So, two-weapon fighting. This reduces the attack penalty of a character wielding double-bladed weapon or with two weapons in each hand. The normal penalties is -6 in the main hand, -10 in the offhand, are reduced by 0.4 for a total of -6 in both hands. Use of a balanced weapon in the offhand can reduce the attack penalty by 2.0 for a total of -4 or -6. So by a balanced weapon, what they mean by a balanced weapon is anything that has the balanced property or is a shorthand, like a short sword or short lightsaber. Let's go ahead and go with that feat, because now we got one longsword in our hand that gives us a +6, and by putting in a short sword on that, it now becomes from a +6 on a single weapon to a +1 -1. That really isn't that useful for right now, but we could probably go ahead and do something like, yeah, prototype vibroblade. That's a 514. What's the, yeah, okay, 314. We're gonna go with the prototype vibroblade because we actually get a bonus minimum 5 damage versus a minimum 3. So yeah, that's actually far better than what we had. Hell yeah. Clearing actions can only be used in combat. Pressing X will clear an action. If you have multiple actions queued up, X will clear the one that was added to the queue most recently. Hell yeah. Flourish our weapons, bam. Let's go ahead and save game. Again, let's go ahead and slave it in a new slot this time. Yeah. Yeah, all lightsabers should be balanced by default. They have no weight save for this, save for the same handle. You have a good point on that one. Hello!
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here?
Who are you?
No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. I get to ask the questions. What are you doing here?
I was just exploring, didn't know anyone was in here.
Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Do we get a dark side point? No! Good. We want... Where's my med packs? Right here. I need another bed pack. Probably use my advanced one, but at the same time, yeah, advanced med pack. Nice. Alright, scope, adrenal amplifier, and a neural band. Oh, those will be useful. parts. Let's see, the neural band, yes! Increases will saves by 2. We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna jank that. I don't know if it does this version of the game. I remember you can spam that swinging weapon. Oh. That's what I get for taking my attention off the game, I guess. You can spam that swinging button fast and it feels like it freaks out. Well, let's try it. I'd say that was a definitive yes. You know what? I want to go ahead and return to the hideout real fast. Because I want to do 2 things. First, I want to heal up. But secondly, I want to go ahead and... Yeah, that's an attack modifier +1. We'll go ahead and we'll upgrade Karth's Blaster. Yeah, defense bonus 7, hell yeah. And then we don't have anything else we can use for the prototype Myra Blade. Alright. It's even more funny, especially when you get the lightsaber because of the sound it makes. And you have... Yeah. Karth's Blaster equipped. Do we have anything else we can... Yeah, Heavy Blaster on the offhand. Reflex save. Actually, could I maybe use that on my character instead? Yeah, reflex saves. Gonna go ahead and at least give me a couple energy. So let's give him the second energy shield. We don't want to be too much of a dick to Karth by taking everything else that he could use instead. Alright. And we'll transit back. I might have been giving a bit of a overestimating my abilities here. I said we was going to try and take care of Taris and Dantooine tonight, and I'll be surprised if we actually get past just Taris. If nothing else, I do want to at least finish up Taris tonight. I don't know about Dantooine, but we are at least going to be finishing up Taris tonight. Now, I've hit level 5 as a Scoundrel, and I think I'm going to hold off on any further levels until we get to Dantooine and start getting our Jedi Guardian classes in. Because the next upgrade to Sneak Attack is not going to upgrade until level 7. And I kind of want to save those other two levels for... I want to save at least those 2 levels for the Jedi. And we needed to go into the Undercity, didn't we? Fuck. I completely went the wrong way. I saw the Sith guy thinking, no, that's not the right where we're supposed to go. And no, No, we have the papers. That was the right way to go. I'm an idiot. That terrace is pretty long overall. The freaking Undercity ruins. Yeah. That's what I was like. I tried to remember. Like, wait a minute. No, Undercity. Yeah. Because that does take some time, is getting through the Undercity. Having to do the side quests over there. Just, ugh. You could have taught. Oh! Actually, you know what? Since we're already here, let's go down to the Undercity. Then we'll transit back to the hideout. Talk to Dia, transit back. Talk to Carth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
No, I don't want to argue with you.
And I don't want to argue with you either. I mean, you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Carth, so it has plenty to do with me.
Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
They turned to the dark side, obviously. Why is it so personal?
Of course the Jedi turned to the dark side. There were others, however, who weren't Jedi. Good men, trusted men, who joined them. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You say that with such hatred.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah. I know your secret, Saul Carith. You but I'm not gonna confront you with that just now, so...
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I got my security papers right here.
Let's see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though.
No mercy.
The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
Wonder if I should, like, do a gnome character for my next D&D campaign and have him be a caster. Call it No Mercy. Saving and loading.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
What are you doing here in the Undercity?
We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator.
You poor wretches. Here's 20 credits to buy some food and clothing.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those two beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name is Spud. Who the hell are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
It's nothing special.
Not to you, I suppose, but you're probably used to its beauty by now. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rukil?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
The Promised Land?
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
And where can I find this Rukil?
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
And where can I find Gendar?
He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier.
Do you know anything about the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity?
I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need?
Have any other Upworlders come here through recently?
There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them.
Okay, and I think we'll be going.
Okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Alright. And yeah, you'd think that those beggars would have, asked for more than just $5. And I agree, whoever voiced those guys had a real field day with them. Credits! We've got credits! I have to admit that was a little over the top there, but anywho, let's go back to the hideout.
You're back. Hey. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
Yep.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful. I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Keep your reward. Helping you is thanks enough.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
And we get more light side points. I don't know what that heirloom was, but we'll go ahead and we'll take the stuff out of the bag. Could always use some more med packs. Alright. And we'll transit back. Huh. Wait a minute. That is, yeah, Outcast Healer. We're not going to speak to her right away. There's Rukil. Gendar!
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can.
So you said something about other Upworlders who came by here recently?
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mission Veo.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
And how can I get to the sewers?
There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the rock ghouls and the other foul creatures.
Let's ask some questions.
Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
And tell me about the rat ghouls that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us.
Alright, I think I'll be going now.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Alright. Let's talk to you.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder. I beg you.
What are you talking about, old man?
A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times.
I believe they call that Alzheimer's.
Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
I'm Spud. What do you want from me?
Once I was honored for my wisdom. Over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
The truth path, what does that mean?
No, not yet. I must be wary, careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself.
And how can I do that?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
I'll help you with this.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
I'll be back if I find anything out.
I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Alright, we do have a side quest for Rukil. Not only do we have to find his apprentice or whatever happened to her.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
Let me see your inventory.
It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
Let's see, antidote kits, med packs. Yeah, 30 credits for a med pack. I could definitely go for something like that. Ooh, Chana battle armor. That is more than money than I've got. I am going to go ahead and Arcanian heavy pistol. Oh, but man, that is such a. What can I sell? We can probably sell the Republic mod armor. We can also sell the combat suit too. Let's sell that. Let's sell a few of these blaster pistols because we don't really need. Sell the poison grenade. Sell the combat suit. And hang on, that's energy 2 to 9 with a balance 2 plus 2 plus 0 in the offhand. What do we have with Karth on the heavy blaster? 1 to 8? Yeah, the Arcanian.
Hey there, Upworlder.
Hey, it's Zone. How's it going, man?
For sale in my inventory, or
Let's see your inventory. Yes. That's going to be a bit of a heavy purchase there, but yeah, for an additional +1. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Hey, kitty cat. You hungry? You're probably hungry. Oh, it's actually, I only just have the one cat. In fact, let's go ahead and take a quick break while I go ahead and bring her up here. Come on, kitty. Come up here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Up here. Up here. Come on. Yeah, this is my little Fluff. She's a pistol. She is also stroking the camera. How you doing, sweetie? You just like to interrupt some of my streams about halfway through, don't you? That's okay, though. Because this is pretty much half the reason I even had the webcam to begin with, is so I can show you off to the internet. Oh man, you are in some need of some heavy brushing. Got fur matted in places I don't even want to think about. Oh. I don't really have much of a lap for you to sit on here, sweetie. If you want to try and climb on top of me, I mean, that's, you know, that's your prerogative. I wouldn't recommend it. Alright. Well. What do you want to do, sweetie? You want to just hang out over there? Alright. I can just take, there you go. There you go. Okay, we're gonna, where was I going? Not over here. Here we are, main gate.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The rat ghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the rat ghouls are so near.
I will kill the rat ghouls. Open the gate!
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Oh, they got me! I think I've got... Do I have any... Haha, no. I'm gonna have to use some med packs then and hope that the poison doesn't kill me. Oh, hey, we actually managed to save him. I don't want to speak to you. I want to speak to...
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours. But we have nothing.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need. Let's go back to the village.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder?
I want to ask some questions.
I just guard the gates. Gendar's the leader of the village, Upworlder. You should speak to him if you have any questions.
And who are you?
I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates and see they are locked to protect us from the rat ghouls.
Alright, well, goodbye then.
Goodbye, Upworlder.
Well, we're just gonna head out into the...
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zaalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Alright, take a deep breath. Tell me what happened.
Me and Zaalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find. Just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Do you know where they took him?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z.
Alright. If I help Zalbar back, you have to get me inside the Vulker base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulker base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulker compound.
We got a new party member. Huzzah! And she's already at level 3. We can go ahead and level her up at least a couple of times here. Let's go ahead and throw a point in wisdom so she gets that +1 modifier. Let's go ahead and yeah, I'll just throw a point in everything. And oh, she can't level up a second time yet. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, what do you want? Alright. Hey, there looks like somebody up there who's familiar.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Is there some danger down here?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Canderous, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
It's an ambush!
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
And before we go ahead and go into fight, let's see if we can... Now we got blaster pistol. Let's go ahead and give... Yeah, 1 to 6. Yeah, blaster rifle, or not blaster rifle, blaster. Now what do you have in terms of feats? Light armor proficiency, caution, critical strike, sniper shot, proficiency in blister, pistols and rifles, melee weapons, level 2 sneak attack, scoundrel's luck, dueling. So yeah, you only can use one-handed weapons. Oh, that bastard just went down, like, immediately.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this
fucking
kind of
crack
thing.
ghouls.
I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
So what can you tell me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the Interstellar Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble.
We probably better get going.
Come on, boys, let's move out.
Oh. I am losing health. And bad. Where is medvac? Here we go. Not gonna worry. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and... There we go. Yeah, investigating the residential neighborhoods of Detroit up there you are, yes? You're not wrong. Oh, give me a second. Apparently the Fluff says she's hungry, so we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to go ahead and feed her, and I'm going to get myself something else to drink. I'll be right back. I actually ordered a couple of burgers yesterday, and I specifically requested 2 Pepsis. And they gave me a Pepsi and a Mountain Dew. And I didn't really want this, but you know what? Figure. Sound. Okay, yeah. But I figure, you know what? I'm gonna. Oh, it derped down on your end. Okay, yeah. I was about to say, I'm not seeing any problems here. We didn't drop a whole lot of frames. But I figured, you know, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take it anyway, because I don't mind a Mountain Dew every so often. Problem is that, yeah, that was just the thing. I can only assume that they didn't have any other Pepsis. But my thing is that they never bothered to tell me that, hey, they only had just the one. You mind if we get something else? Because I could have just told them, hey, you could have, if they had anything available, you could have grabbed like a Dr. Pepper or something. But, you know, I can't really complain too very loudly. I do like this, it's just not my preferred drink of choice. Anywho. Actually, why should I bother wasting money when I can just teleport back and teleport back? And automatically back at full health. Huzzah. Alright. I love how Mission like immediately went for those groups. Oh boy, it is a party over here. Outcast corpse. Hey, there's the apprentice. Oh, and there's another dead body over here. Oh. 2 dead bodies. Okay, frag mines. I want to check something. Where are the skills? You got... Ooh, you got 10 in demolitions. Hell yeah. Cover mine. Uh-oh! I hear a cat. She doesn't sound too happy. Say that is sewers, and yeah, lower sewers. Yep. Okay. Before we go any further in there, let's go back to Rukil. Let's show him his apprentice's journal.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land.
Guide you, but I don't even know where the Promised Land is.
I am old.
Oops.
I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well, tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
So is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I lead you to this Promised Land when I don't even know what that is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have one of the journals you're looking for.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
Alrighty. And that gives enough experience for mission to level up once again. Let's see, we want at least that. Right. Let's see, she gets sneak attack 3. Actually, I want to go ahead, want to remove Gearhead and give her toughness because everyone likes HP. And we're just going to go ahead and leave that for now. Oh wait, we don't want to. I don't want to speak to the outcast healer because I don't want to cause everyone in that little group to start turning to rat ghouls.
I saw you talking with Rukel. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Stop him? The hell are you talking about?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukel ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
How can you be so self-centered?
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Forget it. I'm not going to betray the old man in the village for you.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rukel has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
I'll be going now.
Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
Right. We're not going to deal with him. We're going to head back out. And we're going to take the other path off to the right this time. Or rather, we're going to go dead ahead first, I think. Yeah. I want to recover these mines if at all possible. I can disable them, but the thing is with disabling them versus recovering them, disabling just means that you disarm them. Recovering them means that you add them to your inventory, and you can either use them yourself or sell them for profit.
Help me, please.
Uh-oh. I shouldn't have spoken to him.
My skin. Something growing, like some kind of hideous disease.
Oh, that's a problem. If I had just left him alone, I probably could have saved him when I had the serum later. I'm unfortunately gonna have to kill this dude.
No! No! I can feel it!
Oh, well, at least we get some XP for it. Probably not as much as if we could have saved the guy. I don't even know if we even really could have saved the guy, even if we had the serum or not. But I think we probably could have if we had it, but yeah, probably couldn't either way, so it's just as well as we killed him. We probably would have been doing a better job putting him out of his misery anyhow.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here?
I got some papers. Look, I've got all the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak Ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak Ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You said you lost one patrol already?
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
So, why don't you just give it the search?
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Alright. Good day to you, then. We're just gonna do a little bit of extermination, if you will. That was a shiny. Should have waited till you got the Master Ball. Okay, it would not have mattered if we had gotten that one Republic soldier the cure. A bunch of Rat Ghoul would have attacked and killed him anyway. Okay, Shaggy Dog story. Good to know. Yeah. And mission's dead. One of your party members is down. Party members who go down in combat will be revived at the end of battle. If your entire party goes down, the game is over. We got a little bit of stutter on screen there, huh? We got 2 antidote kits, a beam splitter. Ooh. You know? Wait a minute. You've acquired a sample of Rat Ghoul serum. Ooh, awesome. This is good. We can go ahead and transit back to the hideout. Because with that, not only do we have that Rat Ghoul serum, but we can also go ahead and use that beam splitter. Alright. So now, instead of a 2-7, it now becomes a 3-8. Don't think there's anything else we can... Alright. I want to go ahead and add him, and done. And since we've also got that serum, I know we could transit back, but we might as well go ahead and speak to that doctor, whose name escapes me at the moment.
Hey, Carth, you're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for her.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big Z's my friend, not my babysitter. Jeez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be.
Oh!
So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Zelka, yes. Hello.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Say, I have the serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Let us say, I could go ahead and go for the... Wait, don't give him this... Fudge. I think I fucked up. So, can't I get the serum from him and still give it to the people in the cage? I could go for the extra light side point, but there'll be other times I can get light side points, so I think we'll go ahead and take the credits and the spare med packs, because we could definitely use the healing.
I appreciate everything you've done. There are many who would have sold the serum to the crime lord Davik for a much higher sum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course.
Let's see. Yeah, I know. We got here Rakghoul serum. Let's see. Credits received. Light side points gained.
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have a cure for the Rakghoul disease now, thanks to you. With the sample you've brought me, I've been able to extract hundreds of vials that will cure this horrible affliction. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price, just enough to cover the cost of processing the sample.
So...
Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable, just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Yeah. Now, I think if I also refused the whatchamacallit, if I refused the med packs and the credits, not only would I have gotten additional light side point, but I think he would have like reduced his prices even lower for this. To like he still would offer the prices for, you know, everyone else, but for us we would get like a severe discount. Not that it matters any, but...
You blew it. If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, he would have made it worth your while. But no, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
And... yeah.
Hey Karth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerve herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said, too. I'm just a little on edge lately. Not surprising considering all we've been through, but I shouldn't take it out on you.
Well, it's about time you two made up.
Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helpless. I mean, look where we are. Look at what we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Carth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know how it is. Sometimes you just need to hear a few words of encouragement. Kids are like that.
Kids are like that? Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got me. You're pretty funny, Carth, for an old guy. Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Don't get me wrong, I kind of like these little inner party monologue, or not monologues, but dialogues, but
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I kind of wish they wouldn't interrupt the flow of the game.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
So how did you and Z hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who would want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them. So maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Like you didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
I wasn't hallucinating. We saw someone like just come up right behind my PC and just spontaneously pop out of existence. And I think Mass Effect did that a lot better. Just talk to them on the ship if you want to listen to what they have to say. Yeah. What did the other 2 Volkers do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
So how did Zalbar end up on Taris?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
And how did you survive before you met him?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
Oh, we should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Happened again with another NPC. He just kind of walked up to me and just teleported like 2 feet away and just came back onto the scene like nothing happened. That's weird.
Listen to me, people.
there. What can I do for you?
We just got done just talking to her not 30 seconds ago.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why is that?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a Starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
Hey, he's family. You gotta stick by family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
No.
Okay, have it your way.
That's not the last time we'll be hearing of her. We're just gonna go back to the elevator. Probably a little later. I'm not too worried about that right now. In fact, I think I might have even missed that opportunity. But that's fine because we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna speak to Zax. We're gonna cash in on at least one bounty while we're down here. Back again, jiggity jig, yes. So Selvin's dead, all the other bounty hunters who went after her ended up dead themselves. You did well. 300 credits. You do good work, human. There's lots of bounty hunters on Taurus. Let's go. Alright. So yeah, we're not getting any money for the one on Dia, but that's fine. $300 is $300. Can be done anytime after you meet mission, just have to do it before you leave Taurus, okay. I forget. This is the way to the Undercity, if I'm not mistaken, and we should hopefully be able to help those people. No, that's not the right way. Damn it. Mr. Ben getting twisted up again, as per the norm. I kind of wish I was already a Jedi. Speed would be so helpful for right about now. You know, there's one thing I kind of hope that this port does, and I'm hoping that we don't have that sort of blur effect going on when I'm trying to use force speed. So I don't want to cause any inadvertent motion sickness.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
I have brought you a serum to cure the rat ghoul disease.
Your offer is generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the rat ghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment, they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into rat ghouls and attack them at any moment.
So you'll just leave the infected ones to die?
I can't help the infected ones. They have to die so that the rest of the village can live. I accept this. If you think that makes me a coward, so be it.
I'm going through the gates to try to help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder. But if the infected ones have already transformed into rat ghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Please, help us. We're infected with the rat ghoul disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
Well! Well. Garth, what are you doing? Garth's down. Mission's down. And everyone else is dead except me.
Please, please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
I have brought you a serum to cure the rat ghoul disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Here, I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Republic escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the rat ghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
Alright, well that's some light side points gained. Let's go ahead and... Alright. What else can we give you? We can give you improved power attack. Nah, let's not give you rapid shot. Rapid shot's not that great. I can give you some saving throws. We could give you improved toughness. Subtracts 2 points from any damage suffered. The character retains the +1 vitality point per level granted by toughness. Character is further fortified against damage, gains an additional +1 vitality point at each level up, retroactively for levels previously gained, in addition to the +1 point level per toughness and the 2-point physical damage resistance. I suppose we can go for either the improved power attack, or we can go ahead and give him saving throws. Well, I don't use melee on him, so giving him power attack will be useless. Character using improved power blast receives +8 to next damage on. Yeah, rapid shot allows a character to make an extra ranged weapon attack. Characters suffer -4 or -4 to defense while using the feat, and for 3 seconds afterwards. Also suffer a +4 penalty to all attacks that round. Well, let's just give him a saving throw. I love how he's at full health and yet he still has the animation like as if he's critically injured. And we're going to go ahead.
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
We need healing. Sweet. Hell yeah. Back up and running. Now, I believe there is some additional stuff. Yes! More XP! Oh. I was hoping to... Hell yeah. Oh yeah. A skeletal corpse. Alright. And we go into the sewers. And here I was hoping we'd be able to finish Terrace tonight. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. We're certainly going to try, though. I just realized the no death cry means that we're not going to hear the Gamorreans either on that. Because the Gamorreans have like a death cry that has them sound out like or something like that. They sound more like braying donkeys than they do anything else. Or I'm thinking of something else. I guess they do sound like pigs. It's to my... I remember they sound kind of like pigs, but they also have like there's a weapon or an enemy that sounds basically... No, I'm thinking of the wolves from Dantooine. Yeah, you still have to go to the base, you have to rescue Bashla, then go through the Sith base, then getting off the planet. Alright, yeah. We'll try to complete as much as we can, though, tonight. We can at least get through the Undercity sewers. Alright, that's one of the promised land. Oh, we can level up again. We're not going to do that. Alright, we went... Let's go up. Let's not go up. Let's recover these mines.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Vulker base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry, we can come back after we find Big Z.
Alright. Oh, skeletal corpse. Med pack and some money. And this leads back to the Undercity, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. Ambush! Yeah, this leads right back to the, I think, the Undercity. Yep. Okay. Just checking on the fluff. She's sleeping. Alright. Hello, sir. Knock, knock it. Oh, well, that's. I was gonna make a knock his Knuckles joke, but I really couldn't. It's not exactly fitting for this particular situation here. Ah, there's another outcast corpse. That's our third journal. Reactivate the droid. Ooh, I don't think I have enough repair parts to do this. Alright, we'll leave it alone. Oh! And Mission took a huge hit. And that's another huge hit right there. I am gonna swap back to my main character so that she doesn't keep getting beatings.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
And there he is, the man of the hour. You're a sight for sore eyes, Mission.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever.
Who's that with you?
These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Good to meet you, Zalbar. I'm Spud. You know the language of my people. That is rare among your species. I am impressed. You have saved me from a life of servitude and slavery. There's only one way I could ever repay such an act. I will swear a lifetime of servitude to you. Oops. I wound up accidentally pressing that. But yeah, life debt. Yep. I'm sure this is a issue of great importance to me. Because of our great physical strength, Wookiees are being used as slave labor on our home world. They see us as brutes and animals to be exploited. Over the years, slavers have taken many of my people. We must always be on guard against raids from our village. If the Gomorians captured me, I thought I was doomed for a life of servitude. I've been saved from such a fate, and the only way I can repay that is through a life debt.
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
This is some kind of loyalty vow, isn't it?
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zalbar will be with you.
In the presence of you all, I swear my life debt. Forever after, I will be by your side, Spud. May my vow be as strong as the rates of the great washer trees on Kashyyyk. Alright, thanks for coming by, Radio Dog. Appreciate it. I'm honored to accept his vow.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Glad to have you aboard, Mission.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Volker base. That was the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den.
Good. The sooner we get there, the better.
I better come with you. The Volkers put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Volkers on Taris who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor. Are you serious?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge! Luckily, Rancors aren't too bright. I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. That is, unless you want to change your mind.
If you can get past the Rancor, it shouldn't be a problem for me.
Okay then, off we go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Zalbar has joined the party. You can only have 2 party members with you at any one given time. The others will wait for you back at the apartment. You can switch party members using the party selection screen, accessible by pressing A on the map screen. This button is disabled in areas that are considered dangerous. So, since we now have Mission and Zalbar, Mission has to be part of the party. We can't remove her from the team. We can go ahead and have Karth on our team, or we can go ahead and have Zalbar with us. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Because that way we can go ahead and level him up automatically. Now, Zalbar is a scout, so that means he's got a lot of good skills. We're just going to go ahead and... yeah, let's at least put 2 in computer use, and... yeah, no, let's go ahead and just go with the computer use on that. No, let's not do computer use, because we'll have another character who's gonna be used for computers. As per usual, we'll give him toughness. Now, Wookiees are interesting because Wookiees can't equip a whole hell of a lot. He can't equip armor. He can't equip most headgears. As far as I'm aware, I'm not even sure he can even do most implants or even most belts. I don't even know if he can equip energy shields. But he can equip a lot of good weapons. He can do long swords. We're going to go ahead and we're going to give him missions. Viroblade. And yeah. That'll probably have to do for now on that. Oh. Yeah, cardio regulator. Let's oh yeah. Yeah, fortitude. Yeah, he can actually equip belts. Okay, yeah. The belt monitors heartbeat and breathing and releases chemicals into the body should either of those become irregular. This gives him a higher fortitude than most. So we'll go ahead and we'll give him the fortitude save one. We're gonna head back to the to the Undercity. We're gonna heal up, and we're gonna give Rukel those journals. I want to get back to the city. Where are... Oh. Sewer gate, sewer gate. Oh, great. You know what, screw it. We're gonna have to heal up anyway, so... Oh. I don't know if sneak attack applies to range blasts or not. I think it only applies to melee strikes, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look that up. Is there anything in this particular rubble? Yes. And by yes, I mean no. Right, open the main gate. I don't want to speak to Aegir yet. I don't even know if he'll even want to do business with us after we give... Where's the healer? Well...
Welcome back, Upworlder. How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather?
I have all 3 journals. Here, take them.
Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my
grandfather
before him will be fulfilled?
I forgot.
I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
No, because...
Frukill, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rukill? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rukill. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rukill. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
I forgot. Once you give Rukil the 3 journals, they all leave. So the healer that I was going to go see and maybe stop in with Aegir to maybe try and get some parts and stuff for him, that's no longer going to be an option. Maybe I should come with you. I could help you on the journey.
No, Upworlder. I cannot ask that. The journey will take many, many weeks. And those who make the journey cannot return. That was the final secret of the Promised Land. When the colony was created, it was designed so that people could enter willingly, but they could never leave again. This was to ensure secrecy on the project. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
And they all head out, never to be seen again. As you can see, this village is now completely empty. So, if we want to go back to healing, we either have to go back to Zelker up in the upper city, or we're going to have to do the whole transit to the apartment and transit back. Which we can do, I mean. But it might have been better if I had just given the journals to Aegir anyway. Because Tim makes a good point in the Twitch chat. For those of you who are not familiar with the story of the Old Republic, the story of the Outcasts is not a happy one, and it does not end on a good note. They do make it to the Promised Land, that is true. But the Promised Land is nowhere as positive as it was made out to be. It was in fact basically a desolate ruin. And the survivors basically only managed to stay there for like another generation or two before they all died out anyway. So, sucks for them. But at least their heart was in the right place, and it would have been fine had Taris not been nuked from orbit. So yeah, Tim also makes a good point on that too. Now, we could go for the force field, but I kind of want to explore the rest of this area down here. Oh. Ooh, Pozzuc cards. Nice. And Zalbar's Bowcaster, and a scope, and nice. We can go ahead and turn Zalbar into a... Oh. That was interesting. Alright, med pack and some money. I was about to say, where are my 2 bodyguards? Why ain't they coming and beating some people up? Every time I swap off a mission, I have to swap back to her because there's another bloody mine in the way. Skill too low. Ooh. Ooh. Minor gas mine, huh? Oh. Okay. Took care of it that way. Okay. The exit at the top of the ladder seems blocked with no way to clear it. Okay. That is... possibly could have been another entrance or exit to the sewer from the Vect base, if I'm not mistaken. So here we're looking at mission with the man, or rather a Wookiee. A cookie, if you will. I like it, yeah. And then this brings us back to that one segment. Alright, let's go back to the force field.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them off the pocket of a Black Vulcar who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Alright. And now, we're done here in the lower sewers, so yes, we get to go into the upper sewers now. Huzzah! The Gamorrean versus a Rakghoul. We're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna... We saved you from the Rakghouls, but now who's gonna save you from us? Get out through that way. Remains. You know, I'm kind of curious on something. She's got a heavy blaster. Can we... 1 to 10 attack modifier. It's upgradable. And she can use rifles and two-handed weapons. I think it might be better if she just stays with the blaster pistol instead of trying to use the bowcaster. Because to my understanding, while Zalbar can use the bowcaster, he's built to be more of a melee unit than a ranged one. I love how, like, just Zalbar just bitch slapped that one dude. Immediately turned around to walk away, and then had to do another about face to just bitch slap another dude. That's great.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers. What'd they feed you, buddy?
They didn't. I wasn't their guest mission, I was a prisoner. I don't think they cared much what happened to me.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger.
I did manage to take a chunk out of the arm of a guard that wandered too close to my cage, but it tasted awful, so I spat it out.
Ew. No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers.
Wookiees do not brush their teeth, Mission. It isn't done. What humiliation will you use on me next? A comb?
Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything that's smart enough to lock you in a cage this time.
I'll take care of it as soon as I can, Mission. For now, let's stay focused on the task at hand. Speaking of an arm, we have a sever arm. Ah, Beck data pad and synthesized odors. Ah, and that is the Rancor. Before we go ahead and do something about that, let's jump back to the hideout real fast. Alright, let's go ahead and throw in the scope on that bowcaster. I don't think there's anything else we can apply. Oh! Oh, that is a right kick in the dick. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, how much progress did I lose? And I can't skip through any of this? Alright, load game. Autosave. What the fuck? I have not been playing the game for that goddamn long. What the hell? Okay. So... Oh no. Okay, that is weird. So that was the last... So apparently we've just missed... We've apparently just lost like the last... 20 minutes, if nothing else? Yeah, it seems like the right save. I mean, this was the last auto save anyway, not the last manual one. Alright. Seems like it stayed running in the background. That might have done it. That might have done it. Because what happened was I had the software running like this, and I didn't have it closed. So that might have been what was going on there. So, alright. Thanks for coming by, Tim. I appreciate it. Well, that... So I'm just putting this back here because I did do a quick calculation during that fight, and yes, that is pretty much exactly what happened. Because I had the software running in the background while I had it like this. Even though it's technically suspended, it's not actually suspended, so the game was still running. And with the save file being listed as like 169, 170 hours, I did divide that by 24, and that's a little over 7 days. And considering the fact that I last streamed this was last Sunday, yeah, that was exactly what was going on. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to just... Don't! I don't know if we actually put down a mine or not. I hope we didn't just waste one. We're gonna go ahead, I believe you have, yeah, antidote kit. This room should be empty, or maybe not. Remains.
Hey, Big Z.
We're just gonna walk through that because we've already seen that before. Zot cards, Albert Bowcash scope. And that should be everything, well, almost everything.
Hey, Big Z. Don't take this the wrong way, but lately, I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Scruffy? What are you talking about? I hope you aren't suggesting I take a bath.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
You're making this up. I groom every day. My hair is not tangled and it's not going gray. Zalvar looks fine to me.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet. Maybe a nice suit.
You don't trim a Wookiee, you don't color a Wookiee, and you certainly don't dress a Wookiee.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge.
Leave me alone! Oh, I actually skipped through that. Okay, she tried to offer some constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Well, let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care. Kinda like you, kitty. Scruffy naked butt baby. Huh. But she is a kidder.
You won't be able to get that computer.
And we've
You won't be able to get that.
We've been through that before. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna do another return to hideout. And learning from last time, we're going to save in a new slot. Because I don't want to go through that nonsense again. So I want to check. Let's see, let's go ahead. So now I want to check something. Okay. No, it's not in our inventory. If we have... Let's go ahead and throw Zalbar out real fast. Bring Karth in. Okay. So 3/8 plus 1. Or 2/9 plus 1. Let's get that out of there. Give her the Arcanian heavy pistol. He can have the heavy blaster back. Go ahead and yeet him back out of the party and transit back. I love how the Ragghouls turn around to face me to just sort of acknowledge I'm there, and then just immediately about face to go back to attack at the Gamorrean. Alright. Actually... About to say, Z, you want to go and help out my boy Spud there for a minute? And you're just gonna stand there looking like a shaggy old walking carpet there. But no, Spud didn't need you. He's a good potato. Oh, wait. Well, not getting that guy. Not getting that one. I was gonna try and swap over to Spud before he walked out. so I could recover the gas mine. But, oh well. Sometimes these things happen. Alright. I apologize, I keep rubbing my chin here, it's very itchy. And I don't know why my chin is so scratchy. I blame it on the psoriasis. Now, before we do this again, let's do another one of those transit to, transit backs. We're going to save the game. And before we go ahead and move on, where's our inventory? The data plan seems to detail plans that the hidden Becks had to get in the Black Vulkar base. Of note is the following. We synthesized the substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of Rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the Rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn solo mode on. We're going to use our stealth generator. We're going to open the door. Right. And we're just going to creep on over to the corpse pile. We got a spike, some frag grenades. And we can go ahead and switch over. We could put down a frag mine. Oops. I want to go ahead, put in frag mine and one of the synthesized odors. Because by then, huh. That's weird. I know. Maybe it's supposed to be a frag grenade? Let's try that. Because there's supposed to be like some sort of explosive you can throw into the corpse pile. Give it to him. There we go, that was it. For some reason I thought it was a mine. And we all level up from it! Huzzah! Some locked doors and containers can only be opened by bashing or blasting them with a weapon until they open. Not all doors or containers can be successfully bashed. To bash an object selected, then select Bash from the target menu. For some reason I thought the remains would have given us something. But whatever. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and put in... improved scoundrel's luck. Alright. Yeah, for some reason I thought the rank would drop something after you bash its remains. Alright. Get some remains. And here we are in the Black Vulkar base. So, we've done quite a bit of progress tonight. We're going to go ahead. And I think, since we've got all that taken care of, I know we still got quite a bit to do. I completely overestimated last week that we were going to be finishing up Taris tonight. I thought this was going to go a lot faster than it did. And turns out I greatly overestimated so much stuff we still have yet to do. Because we still have 2 more bases, including this one. We have the Black Vulkar base we need to take care of. And then there's another Sith base that we need to finish before. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 compounds. We got this base, the Black Vulkar base. We've got the Sith base on the upper city to take care of, and then we have Davik's estate to go through. Yes, kitty. So yeah, there's a lot more, and like Tim, and like JE said in the Discord chat, the save loss didn't help us either. So that's why I went ahead and I saved that game. I think we're going to go ahead, and it is close to midnight. We've been going for a little over 3 hours. I think we'll go ahead and call that here for the night. So I am planning on streaming again on the 28th. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pick this up on the 28th. And hopefully at least get through the rest of Taris next Sunday. We're probably not going to start up on Dantooine, considering how long it's already taken us to get this far. And we still haven't even touched the Black Vulkar base. So we'll probably get through the rest of Terrace next Sunday, or at least get up to Davik's Estate. If at nothing else, I want to at least get up to Davik's Estate before we call it for the night next Sunday. I also want to advise that I do have some time off after next week. I'm working every night this week from the 22nd through the 26th, but next week I'll have only to go in for the 29th and the 30th. I will have every day off from the December 1st through December 6th off. So I will be planning on streaming those days. Exactly when on those days, I'm not certain. But I will be planning on streaming at least every day, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, maybe the 4th, and on the 5th. I might do a little bit of something on the 6th. I'm not entirely certain. That kind of remains to be seen up in the air. I'll probably stream a little bit more KOTOR on those days, but I might just go ahead and start streaming a little bit of Shining Pearl. I don't know. Until then, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Thank you all for joining me, guys. This has been Mr. Ben. I will see you guys next Sunday. Thank you for joining me. You all have a wonderful evening.